What's up, y'all? It's your girl, K says the Oracle, back in the building with another banger. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, and all that shit. Shalom. Period. Okay, we back again with another true crime banger. Did you miss me? Period, y'all. So, let my people pull up. Let me go ahead and play that intro, and we gonna get right into this live. Period. For the new year, we kicking it off. This how we coming. What's up, my peoples? Once again, this is your girl, K says the Oracle in the building. Listen, it's gonna be a really planned day. Listen, I'm off from the salon. I am, listen, clean face, no makeup. It's no glam, okay? Just take me how I am, all right? But anyway, let's get into this whole thing about Gangsta Boo. And is Britney Spears actually Marilyn Monroe? Okay, very interesting topics. So if you're interested, then definitely stay tuned. Okay, welcome to the show. Let me shout out the few people that put up to your girl notification band. The first person of the year. Okay, my first driver of the notification van of the year is DJ T Ski in the motherfucking building. Period. And Gucci Goddess, aka Wendy, is the co-pilot, the first for the year. Period. I like how y'all coming through. And then who y'all got in the back of that thing? Talia Kursky in the back of that thing. G Hill in the back of that thing. Everything Jan. Brooklyn King in the building. Cool Panda in the building. My name Nameless in the building. Latrice Dobbins in the building. What's up? And welcome to Case as the Oracle. I'm your girl, your favorite psyche code. Let me go ahead and get into the prayer. God, protect my energy, put a fiery wall of protection around me, my home, my family, and fancy. Allow me to see and hear the messages clearly. Take my bias out of the reading. Angels, ancestors, I appreciate your love, guidance, wisdom, and protection. Also, put a fiery wall of protection around all my Castesians, both new and old, and send them love and life for their highest good. Amen. So, guys, let's get right into it. So, everybody was talking about what happened to Gangster Boo. So, if you don't know who that is, I'm going to pull up a photo so you understand who we're talking about this evening. If you don't know, if you don't know, now you know, you know. She was also in 3-6 Mafia. I want to pull up like a current photo and maybe like an older photo. So this is like one of the current photos a lot of people are using. Now she also was on Marriage Boot Camp. I don't know if you're a Marriage Boot Camp fan, but definitely get familiar with that show because I'm definitely going to be bringing it up. She was on Marriage Boot Camp, that MTV show with this white man right here. I believe his name was Evan. Oh, Emmett, my bad, Emmett. I knew it was E something. Um, Let me pull up some more pictures if I can find them of like an older version of what she used to look like. This is also her right here. This is also her right here. But yeah, she was a female member of 3-6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Long hair, weave none. Your hair is messed up. Need to get work. Y'all about something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who 3-6 Mafia is, right? Y'all know who Jail and Weave. Jail and Weave. You all remember that? Come on now. Y'all got to know who 3-6 Mafia is, right? I'm trying to find some older. It's like an older album cover. A Gangsta Boo right here as well. Um, but yeah, so why I brought up the whole thing about Marriage Boot Camp is because if you watch Marriage Boot Camp, which was the last time I even saw her or I was familiar with her, was she actually they found drugs of like a white substance in their room, in her room on the show. And subsequently they kicked her off of the show due to the drugs that they found in her room on the show. So now they're trying to say that her demise was due to a drug overdose. So isn't that quite the coincidence that there was some substance abuse going on that show in the house? And then they said that she definitely died of a drug overdose. So the correlation is there. But let's run it through the cards because I mean, you know they do funny shit out there. So let's see if it all matches up, okay? Let me just start off with like a yes or no, maybe. Um, did she die of a drug overdose? Okay. For everyone's curiosity, I wish I could insert a clip of like the show, but I'm not that tech savvy. But if you would like to look at that on your own free time, I'm pretty sure just Gangsta Boo, Marriage Boot Camp, and you can familiarize with that season that she was on the show. It's pretty recent. Because like K Michelle was on there, Lyrica, and I forgot that boy name with them fucking pearls around his neck. A1. I be so thirsty. All right, Angel's ancestors. Did Gangsta Boo die of a drug overdose? They say in the near future, in the past. There's something better in the present. Romance in the future. Did Gangsta Boo die of a drug overdose? Communicate clearly in the past. Peaceful resolution in the present. Let go in the future. Remain positive in the past. Abundance in the present. Within the next few weeks in the future. So, from what I can ascertain by pulling out, 3, 6, 9 cards, no pun intended, I'm not getting a yes or a no, okay? I'm not getting a yes or a no. So, there's definitely more to be desired here. So, let's delve into the true crime deck and see what we can find out. Are you ready, K-Sazians? If you're ready to find out what really happened to Gangsta Boo, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. What you mean, speak up a little? Don't start that speak up shit. My damn computer is up. My mic is right fucking here. Don't do no speak up shit. The fuck? Don't do that. That shit annoys me. Swear to God. Because this computer is loud as fuck. My intro was loud as fuck. If anybody need to speak the fuck up, turn your TV up. My shit loud as hell. The hell? Don't start that shit. Alright, y'all. Here we go. So if you're ready to find out what really happened to Gangsta Boo, put a 1 in the chat. Get them likes up as well. G Hill, you said she was on Drink Champs and she said it was planted. Oh, in her room? That's what I'm saying. So, very interesting. Okay, now she was acting very erratic on the show. She was acting very erratic. So if you were just watching the show, taking it at face value, you'd be like, oh, I understand it. But she was also mentioning drugs. She was also mentioning weed and shit like that. So it wasn't hard to believe, even if they did plant it in her room. It was not hard to believe. It was not hard to believe when they said that she died of a drug. It wasn't hard for me to really believe. But the fact that it didn't come up with a yes or a definite no, either way, in the yes or no deck, I know there's more to be desired here. But I mean, I already knew that anyway, which is hence why I chose her to do the reading. If I felt like it was open and shut, I wouldn't be doing the reading. Alright, y'all, so let's get into it. Alright, so Angel's ancestors, what really happened to Gangsta Boo? What really happened to Gangsta Boo? Definitely with that romance card coming out as well, there's something to do with the love interest. I mean, I don't know if it's Emmett. That's the only love interest that I knew of, that she had publicly. But it totally could be somebody else. So what came out first is Underground. Then we have Trusting You. Then we have Burner Phone. So what this tells you already, Underground is something that's secret, something that's not known. Delving into, I'm getting chills, delving into information or activities that are wanting to be hidden from the public. It's not going to be something that's for public consumption. It's something that's controversial if it's happening underground. Trusting You is saying like, boom, somebody was either trusted with some information, maybe that somebody absconded or took from something that happened underground that was on a burner phone. Something like that is there. I don't know exactly how these is all connected, but these elements are here. And that's a lot in itself. Like Underground, Trusting You, burner phone. This is giving secretive all day, right? Then we have the letter Z has come out. I don't know what that means so far, but let's keep going. What really happened to Gangsta Boo, a.k.a. Lola? Buried. Buried is come out on top of Trusting You. The letter Z is come out on top of Underground. Tell me more. Then we come out with Poison on top of Burner Phone. Then Baby Mama comes out. Baby Mama. Now, I know Emmett had a baby mama. I'm just going back to what I knew about her that was coming out on the show. I believe Emmett had a baby mama. I believe she never liked like his kids or something like that, that he had with his baby mama, according to what I can remember from watching Marriage Boot Camp. But let me keep going. What really happened to... We got Coworker. Coworker has come out on top of Buried and on top of trusting you. Okay, tell me more. What really happened to Gangsta Boo? No justice. No justice. So whatever has happened to her, again, nobody's going to be responsible for it. There won't be any true justice because they've opened and shut it saying that it was a drug overdose. Okay, tell me more. What really happened? Stalked. Stalked. So underground could be you went off the grid. You went underground. You went off the grid because if you were being stalked, then of course you're feeling like you're being watched, you're being monitored through cameras, this, that, and third. So you're going like underground. You're going off the grid. Trusting you feels like she went to somebody that she trusted while she was off the grid. Something about using the burner phone to stay off the grid. So it kind of goes with this theme. And then if we go back, then it's like I don't know whoever that she trusted that was working underground. Name may start with a Z. The area may start with a Z, or something that deals with the letter Z. It's not coming to me right now what that could be. And then we got buried. So I don't know if somebody was trying to bury something, a truth, or put something behind them. Do you see what I'm saying? And then poison. Poison is on top of a burner phone and on top of no justice, which is still with coworker and shit like that. So did somebody that she trusted poison her? Okay, because it seems like she was on the run. Is what I'm feeling here. Tell me more. MK Ultra. MK Ultra. Interesting. That's not too far fetched from all the shit that we've known about. All this shit that goes on, right? Tell me more. What really happened to Gangsta Boo? Then we have bad sex that just fell off the deck. Bad sex. Tell me more. Bad sex usually means like it was sex that happened with some type of bad connotation. It could be rape. It could just be simply a bad sexual experience. It could be forced sex, coerced sex, sex just sex of not a pure nature. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily consensual. Tell me more. What really happened to Gangsta Boo? Tell me more. This deck is so freaking thick. Y'all see this? What really happened to Gangsta Boo? Something just fell out. We got chained, locked up, bondage. So, and that's right on top of the pile with underground and stalked and baby mama and the letter Z. Chain, locked up, bondage. That's not good. Tell me more. Tell me more. So, did she know about somebody or some people that were underground? We know about these elites. They have a lot of shit going on underground. It was a lot of underground. That's where they take kidnap people, do these damn experiments. Underground military bases. All type of shit happens underground with these elites. So, interesting. What just came out? 2 cards. Lord. Foot just came out. And Killed with Dark Magic just came out. What the fuck? I'm getting chills. Scalp is itching. I got crazy chills in my head. Like, that was wild. Like, all on my scalp. Whew. Tell me more. We're close to something. Blood spatter. This wasn't good. Whatever happened to her, it seemed very violent. It seems very violent. Whatever happened to her. Then I'm getting ocean. I don't know if there's like some type of underground installation near an ocean or something like that. Like, tell me more. 3 cards. We got suicide. That's what they're going to say in the future, okay? That this was a suicide. But guess what just popped out? But this is orchestrated by what? The Masons, Freemasons. That's coming out in the past deck. Usually anything that comes out in the past deck is the crux of why a situation transpired. It's like where the situation, how it ended up, this is where it came from. So we're getting a lot of charged energies in that past deck. We'll review that in just a second. Then we have straight bullet which would go with blood splatter, because anytime there's blood splatter, it's something that happened violently. It's at a high velocity. Either you was hit with like blunt force trauma, a bullet, anything that's, you know what I mean, anything that's like high impact would cause blood splatter. So this is all very interesting. So let's revisit this past deck again. We have underground in the past deck. The letter Z, baby mama, and I don't believe she had any kids. So this is like, and remember when we asked, did she die of a drug overdose? Romance came out in the yes or no deck, remember? And then we got stalked, and we have chained, locked up in bondage, and then blood splatter, and then Mason, Freemason. So all of those energies have a lot to do with how her demise got to where it did. You know what I mean? Like how it came about. It has everything to do with these energies that came out in the past deck. Okay, so let's keep going. Tell me more. We got hate you. Tell me more. Lover. See? Lover. Hate you. Lover. Tell me more. Rough sex. Tell me more. These are some interesting elements here. Okay, so a handful of things just came out. Let's go over it. We have law and order. We have secrets, right? Like I told y'all before, period, right? And that's in the past deck. Sneaky. Alleged rape. Didn't I say, but oh my God. Hey, I'm live right now. I'm going to call you back when I'm done. I'm pretty sure the package got delivered. Yeah, okay. Okay. So then we got secrets, sneaky, alleged rape. We have trap house. We have lake. We have crisis actors. We have honey trap. If you don't know what a honey trap is, it's like extorting somebody using sex. Like putting somebody of prominence in a compromising position that involves sex and taping it or recording the event in some way to blackmail or extort the prominent person for to have some type of power over them in some way, shape, form, or fashion for what they could do, provide, or to look the other way, but to misuse their power or position in some way that benefits another group, essentially, okay? Then we have fake scene, okay? I don't know too much about everything. All we know is all I heard is just there was a drug overdose. So everything that's coming out is just extra shit. That's all I know is a drug overdose. Step that pussy up. Children on the way. Case solved. Very interesting. So let's go back. Because this is all very interesting. Let's go back to this past deck and see everything that came out once again. So we have underground. The letter Z. Baby mama. Stalked. Chained. Locked up. Bondage. Blood splatter. Mason. Freemason. Lover. Secrets. Trap house. Honey trap. Children on the way. So again, I'm going over the past deck again, and I want to make sure what's clear in that deck is because everything that comes out usually in the past deck has everything to do with how somebody's demise happened when you're doing like a past, present, future 3-card pull, okay? So in the in the present energy, we have trusting you, buried, co-worker, MK Ultra, foot, ocean, stray bullet, rough sex, sneaky, lake, freak scene, case solved. Interesting, right? In the future pile, we have burner phone, poison, no justice, bad sex, killed with dark magic, suicide, hate you, law and order, alleged rape, crisis actors, step that pussy up. Interesting. Okay, so let's ask a few questions here. Did Lola, aka Gangsta Boo, get a hold of information that she wasn't supposed to? No. No, but something, okay? Did Emmett set up Gangsta Boo? Did Emmett, that white man that I showed you earlier that was on that photo with her, he was also featured with her on the show Marriage Boot Camp. Did Emmett set up Lola? Did Emmett set up Lola? We have Ask Your Angels, If You Believe, Forgiveness. Did Emmett set up Lola? So then we have no with the exclamation mark in the past. So that's a hardcore no. Okay, so she must have had a new lover. So did Lola have a new lover? Did Lola have a new lover? Unlikely. No, she didn't have a new lover. Okay, so did Emmett have a new lover? Did Emmett have a new lover? Did Emmett have a new lover? Because we have children on the way. Listen to your intuition. Period. And then romance at the bottom of the deck. So Emmett had a new lover. Because then think about, look everything we got. We got baby mama, remember? And children on the way. Like, I don't know how old Gangsta Boo was, but I believe she was like out of necessarily like childbearing age. And I believe she didn't have any children. So, again, she didn't have a new lover. But Emmett didn't set her up. But I asked, did Emmett have a new lover? And it says, listen to your intuition, because that's a yes, okay? Interesting. So, let's see. So, was Lola being stalked? Was Lola being stalked? Choose a new direction. A year from now in the present energy. But then I have a yes in the future. So what that kind of means, because if it was a true yes, I feel like it should have been in the past. With the yes being in the future, it gives me that they're going to tie a narrative of some sort like this into what happened to her that may come out in the future. They're going to try to like say like she was paranoid, it was anxiety, like she felt like it's going to be this weird thing, like she had like mental problems or something they may try to put on her in the future. But, and I think people will believe it too. But I don't. But choose a new direction makes me feel like she had been used to going and doing something for a long time, right? And then she had made a concerted effort to start doing something that was opposite of what she was known to do. That's what I'm getting. But this started a year ago. This change, whatever this energy is that's like right, that I'm in right now, is like this energy of change, of direction, started a year ago. But because because of this change, it's immediately why her demise happened. That's what I'm getting for certain. Okay. Let's keep going. Let me see what else I wanted to ask. Okay, so So Angel's ancestors, was Lola the one that was chained or locked up or in bondage? Was Lola the one that was chained, locked up, in bondage? If you don't know, Lola was Gangsta Boo's real name. If you're confused by why I'm saying Lola. Forgiveness within the next few weeks. Be assertive. There's something better. Was she the one? See, the no comes out, but the no comes out in the future position, which again, if it's a true no, it should have come out in the past. So this kind of just says like, no, she necessarily wasn't the one that was chained and locked up bondage physically, but I think she may have knew of like human trafficking underground. So let me ask about that. Angels, ancestors, did Lola know about human trafficking or women being held underground or people being held underground or secrets about underground? So what comes out is helpful people. So this is a concerted effort to keep certain people under, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, these people are cloaking this one person, which feels like women, children, shit like that type of thing. Um, hmm. Did Lola know of human trafficking happening underground? So it gives me no about that. So did they want her to help? Angels, ancestors, was did people want her to help capture people to take them underground? Did somebody want her to help capture people, lure people? Yeah, that's what this feels like. See, because then look, we got take action, and then a year ago. This is in the past position, so this has something about a proposal a year ago. And then we have the yes. Basically, it was something like that, like be in. It's like help in, like, I don't know. I'm not getting exactly what part she could play necessarily, but there was some type of proposal about connected to human trafficking and what and the shit that's happening underground and shit like that, and what they wanted her to do or something like that. It's like she thought about the offer, but couldn't really go through with it or something like that. I don't know. It's very interesting. This is wild. Let's see. Honey trap. Did they want her to be in charge of certain girls for honey trapping? In charge of girls for honey trapping. See, yeah, this is like a plan to be like in charge of like young girls. Like, cause I'm like, I don't think she, even though I'm not saying she ugly, she not sexually attractive, but it's like usually with honey trapping, it's like you would need to be caught with a young girl. It's not enough for you to just be caught with somebody that's not necessarily your partner, but it looks just like outrageous and will put like somebody of prominence in a tizzy if they're caught with like a younger girl. So it feels like they wanted her to be connected with some type of operations that were overlooking honey trapping prominent people. Very interesting. Okay. Let me see. And I mean, these girls could have been, you know, again, they were held against their will, doing shit that they didn't want to do, like, and she was in charge, or would be in charge of some type of harem of girls. Okay. Hmm. So then basically, why was she killed though? You know what I mean? I mean, which did, because she didn't want to do it, you know? So why was she killed? Fake footage. So I'm not aware of any footage that they released about Gangsta Boo, what happened to her. If y'all are aware, please drop it down below in the chat. You know, whatever you saw, please tell me. But I don't know anything about any footage or fake scene or crisis actors. All of those energies have come out in the pool so far. Tell me more. Why was she killed? Protest. So yeah, something that she didn't want to do. So basically, she got killed over saying no to something and being assertive. Be assertive had come out plenty times in that yes or no deck as well too, involving these energies. So basically, she said no to something. Some more a more powerful group of people over her wanted her to do. She said no. That's what I'm getting. Period. I'm pretty sure other readers will do a reading on her, so I wonder if this will all align, but very interesting. I believe in what's come out, though, so far. Organs transferred. Tell me more. Yep, go with your gut. And I also feel like not only is this for me, but I feel like it's for her. I feel like instinctually, she knew that by saying no and trying to go off the grid and run from these people, that she knew that that was really signing her death warrant. I'm getting chills. That was signing her death warrant. Because when these people want you, they will go to any means, any ends of the earth. It's no corner. It's no mountain. It's no corner dark enough, deep enough. It's no mountain high enough to hide from these people when they want you. So I feel like it's just like something she's regretting something. Like I should have never something. Like I don't know if it's like I should have never. I don't know if it's like I should have got it a long time ago. I don't know if I never should have took the deal. It's like something like I should have never something. I don't know if it's just a few things, but it's definitely deep regret, okay? Then we have a white person. So, I mean, again, the only white person I knew around her was Emmett. I'm assuming there's more white people than Emmett, but that's all I can, I have recollection of being, untapped in. Tapped in, it gives me like there's like a powerful white, like a lot of this shit had to do with like powerful white people. You see what I'm saying? Like even though just white person, it talks of one person, but it's giving me the race of people that were in power that she was working with, benefiting this whole honey trapping shit. Whoever came to her who was benefiting, they were mostly all white. So then we have the letter A. Tell me more. Internal conflict. Again, so I know I'm on the right track. So again, there's something that she wanted to do for the benefit of the money and everything that was promised to her if she done the deal with the devil. But then at the end of the day, she felt like she no longer wanted to sell her soul or put herself through I don't know if necessarily it's the torment, but wanted to put herself through this bullshit, like getting herself back wrapped up with these people. It seems like it's almost like the drug game, like drug game. Like you can never really get out. So she was close to being out, and she should have just like went ahead and finished her way out. On her way out, it's like she was given this proposal, and I don't know. Interesting. Love you. So I'm definitely on point because some other things have come out. So then we have my them they car. I don't know how that plays into it. We have assassin. Listen, because she was being stalked. This assassin was sent by the Masons and the Freemasons. Like I told you, I'm getting chills because once again, she got on their radar because like because I feel like she basically accepted but didn't like fully accept it, meaning like maybe she didn't show up. Like maybe it was like, okay, I'll be there, and maybe she got on a plane to go somewhere and it was like, I can't do it, and maybe like went back. Like something is like she said yes but then said no. It's like a yes and then like a no. You know what I mean? Like, and then we have the letter K, and then we have unlikely, and then we have kidnapped. And then we have come to Jesus moment. Exactly. So that explains the internal conflict. That explains the changing of directions, which came out in the other deck, like I told you. Like again, she was given a proposal about something that was going to give her access, give her money, give her fame. Even money opportunity came out, but I just didn't show you all. Um, that came out in the present position, and essentially she wanted to take it because it was appealing. But then when she sat with it, she was like, "It doesn't, it, do I really want to sell my soul for this shit? You know what I mean? Do I really want to, you know what I mean?" And just didn't feel right, and she wanted to change her mind at the last minute. And it feels like, according to the reading, but with them, it seemed a little too late, um, to say no. So that's why I was getting the regret that she should have said no, because I feel like it was like, basically yeah, but it wasn't a full like, yeah, I'm ready. It was like, I mean, if I must, but then it was like, nah, y'all gonna have to get somebody else to do it. And by then it was too late. So this is interesting. Let me go to the chat and see what y'all talking about. Let's scroll up. What's up, Ms. Roja? Thank you. You hear me right? Thank you, Sharice. I appreciate you. You said, how does, I don't know what that means. Oh, Juicy J. What's his real name? Shit, did J come up? I don't even. Excuse me. Thank you, J Crispy. What's up, Robert? Very interesting though. So let me ask: was she kidnapped? Angel's ancestors was Gangsta Boo, aka Lola, kidnapped? Was she kidnapped? Was she kidnapped? Look for a sign. Was she kidnapped? No need to worry. The situation will improve. Improving health. Meditation brings answers. Yes, in the future. Yes, in the future. Yes, in the future. So it's not giving that she was kidnapped. It's giving that like these girls was kidnapped on the ground. Like it's giving that. You know what I mean? She would be complicit in the kidnapping and the degradation of these underage girls that were going to be held underground, used for honey trapping operations, used like almost in like being in trap house conditions type, like they would be strung out on drugs type shit, like run like a trap house. Like this is all very interesting. Wow. Ooh. I don't know what the lake and the ocean has to do with anything. But it kind of gives like these underground places or near bodies of water. I feel like I hear water and whatever these underground places, like I hear water, and I feel like I hear leaking. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else wants to come out this deck? Tell me more about what really happened to Gangsta Boo. What's being hidden about Gangsta Boo's death? Tell me more. What's being hidden? Shit, all this shit that came out, but let's see what else is being hidden. Is there any more messages left in the deck? Consensual sex. Business owner. So yeah, to anybody looking, it's like she would be running like almost like an escort business of consensual sex, where we just through everything that came out in the deck, it wouldn't be consensual because these girls would have been kidnapped and absconded from their homes and their everyday routines, and she would have had to be part of that. Lola and Gangsta Boo. So then we have in love, eyes, someone saw you, scam, generational curses, trust the process, Lots of blood. I feel like whatever happened to her, it was definitely. Ooh, I'm getting chills. It was definitely very violent. Um, and it gives a ritual. It gives like I don't know if somebody. I don't know if I'm seeing like people playing in her blood, or like somebody is like covered in blood, like with drinking it but playing in it. Like it's it's very dark and it makes me very sick to my stomach. Very weird energy. Whew. Angel, perv, undercover agent, human trafficking. Like I told y'all, boy, cause your girl be fucking on it. You hear me? Cause your girl be fucking on it. And that's in the past position. Cause I told y'all this has everything to do with that period, and it came out prejudice. So again, it was. I feel like most of these girls were black, and that's what got to her because like these were white people wanting her to do this, and it's for the benefit of these white people that were wanting her to do this. Okay, and they were wanting her to be over, help, be a part of like kidnapping black women. It's something that she's seen with that she was like, I can't do this, man. I can't do this. But there's something generationally that's like a full circle moment in her lineage to this moment. Now what that is, I don't know, but it's like something is like a full circle. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if it's like a past life. It's like something in her lineage is like full circle to this moment. Yeah, I did see recent pictures of Gangsta Boo and Gorilla a lot, but I do have Sacrifice in the deck. It didn't come out. Um but I mean if everybody wants me to ask that in the chat, not everybody, but if you want me to ask that, then I will. I don't have a problem with asking that, but if you're really listening to the reading closely, I don't think necessarily that has a connotation. They know that when somebody is murdered so young, or somebody is just like comes up dead so young and didn't die of natural causes, they already know there's a pattern of thinking because they monitor how people think and what they say in the comments they leave on the internet. Everybody's phone has YouTube. Don't you know that YouTube is monitored by the people that we're talking about as well? Okay, all of these apps that they set up are for data monitoring, info gathering. So they're going to give you stuff that they know is like, oh, almost like red herrings, low hanging fruit, because they know people will gravitate towards that. Okay, so sometimes you have to like think outside the box and not go for what's like necessarily like what's in front of your face that they give you, because usually that's provided for a reason to detract you from the truth of the matter, right? So Angel's ancestors was Gangsta Boo, sacrifice for Glorilla. Extra Angels came out. Improving health in the. And then we have, so again, this yes without the exclamation mark comes in the future, okay? The first card out was Extra Angels. The second card out was improving health. The third card out was the yes without the exclamation mark. That does not make it a yes. If it was a yes, in fact, to the question, the yes with the exclamation mark would have came out in the present position, okay? Excuse me, the past position. It came out in the future. So let me explain that. With this coming out in the future position and it not even having the exclamation mark, it's simply saying that people are going to assume it because it's just an assumed thing because everybody feels like that's the pattern that they've put out for everything now. It's a sacrifice, it's a sacrifice, it's a sacrifice. And sometimes if we want to go always to that, that's the low hanging fruit of the situation instead of like the other stuff that came out in the reading, which is really the most important thing that's being hidden. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying necessarily that. Let me put it to you this way. It wasn't like Glorilla was like, yeah, sacrifice her. It's not that. What this kind of gives is that at this sacrificial killing against the Boo, Glorilla could have been like a witness, okay? And had to maybe participate in some type of like ritual, or participate in her ritualistic killing in some way that could be filmed, so that maybe they have this weird extortion energy on her or plot on her. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it works like that more than just like, oh, she set her up. Like it doesn't work like that. I don't know if y'all thought that way, but I'm trying to tell you, like, to kind of think outside the box, like just change your perception a little bit. Because I'm not necessarily saying that it's not connected per se, but it again, if it is in any way, it feels as if Gorilla might have been present at the time, like Gangsta Boo was killed in some type of ritualistic way from what we saw in the cards. So let's ask that and see if we can get more definite answers. So let's see. Angel's ancestors, was Gorilla present, or Gloria is her real name, right? Was Gloria present at the time of Lola's murder? Was Gloria present at the time of Lola's murder? Communicate clearly. Listen to your intuition, because I gave you guys the fucking answer. Because I just gave you guys the fucking answer. So again, it's not something where you would call up and be like, she like, yeah, go ahead and sacrifice her, or we gonna sacrifice. It's not that. It's just these people have to be present and like for this person's ritualistic killing, help in some way, be participant in some way, drink the blood of her in some way. Like it's giving that, okay? And if you don't do it, then we'll unalive you, Gloria, or your career go down the tanks, Gloria, or shit, you can end up and we could just kill you the same way, Gloria. Do you see what I'm like? It's giving that, okay? And then we have success at the bottom of the deck. So I'm very much on the right path with what I'm telling you, with the energies I'm picking up on. Like, let's see. Yeah, think about how I feel having to say this crazy shit being the messenger. You know what I mean? Yeah, this shit is crazy as fuck. But, this shit doesn't surprise me with these type of readings. But then we also get undercover agent. So why is undercover agent here? Because then we had trap house come out in the past position, and then undercover agent. So Angel's ancestor. So she could have flipped and then tried to then info gather. And I mean, they really don't like that, right? So Angel's ancestors was Lola trying to info gather on the elite. No, so it doesn't have anything to do with that. All right. Was she an undercover agent? Was Lola an undercover agent? There's something better. Something just flew out the deck. It says unlikely, and then trust the process. Okay, let me ask it another way. So, was Lola working with an undercover agent? Was Lola working with an undercover agent? We have you're ready, money, opportunity, and yes, but there was hesitation. So this is the first card out. I'm sorry. You're ready. Money, opportunity. So listen, let me tell you this. So this is what I'm picking up on. So this reading and her demise had everything to do with human trafficking, okay? Period. It's apparent, okay? I do feel like at the last minute, she tried to seek help via maybe somebody she trusted, okay? When we got trusting you, I'm getting chills because I'm on point. Somebody she trusted. I don't know how she knew this undercover agent person, if this person feels to be Caucasian. But this person, she was contacting this person via a burner phone. Somehow this person and their talks or whatever were intercepted in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I feel like this person betrayed her. I do. I feel like this person, I'm getting chills. Yes, this person betrayed her. That was an undercover agent that Lola went to tell, as far as like help as to what these people wanted her to get into. not knowing that this person is with them. Set her up. Set her up. Set her up. So if we're looking for who set her up, it's this undercover agent. Because that's who she was talking to via that burner phone that came out in this reading. Those are the first three cards. It's like some of the last energies that happened before her demise, whatever the first cards are out. To this undercover agent about what was happening with this human trafficking. This undercover agent set Lola up. Like, gave her to the wolves. That's what I mean by that. Gave her to the wolves. She thought she was trying to help these girls. She saw herself in these girls. I don't know what Lola's upbringing was, but she saw herself in these girls. And it was fucking her up being a part of this shit. It was really fucking her up being a part of this shit. And she wanted to do something about it. And so she got in touch with an undercover agent that she felt like she could trust. But this agent was working with them, the elite, the people that dispatched Lola to do this human trafficking shit anyway. And then people gave her to the wolves, period. So yeah, I did a reading on Pimp C, and Pimp C, his shit had everything to do with drugs. Like, not as far as like him taking the drugs, but it had everything to do with like the drug life. Okay, that's the best way I could put it. So I did a reading on him. So if you're interested in that, like, go way back when I was like doing readings like from my bed and shit like that. Like, I did a reading on him, so check that out if you're interested. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting, guys. Now, again, this is the reading, and you have free will, and you can choose to believe what came out in the reading or not. But again, if you got a live reading from me, I'm very accurate, so I'm opted to believe me, but you know, it's your choice. But guys, that's the reading as far as what Gangsta Boo and her demise goes. Now, next we want to go and do is Britney Spears really Marilyn Monroe? That's a very interesting thing. Let me show you them two side by side. And it gives like, yeah, they're the same person. Now, what makes me even be interested in this is because they said for a period of time after Marilyn Monroe died, her body was missing. Her body was missing. So where did her body go? Where did her body go? And then the resemblance is very uncanny. It's very uncanny, the resemblance. Like, this is uncanny. This is very uncanny. Very uncanny. So it's like, it's giving weird vibes. But I just want to do a quick pull on it because I'm interested, and it's True Crime Tuesday, and it's interesting, right? So let's get into it. Let's see what comes out, okay? For the people that are interested, that's what we're about to get into right now. Okay. Angels, ancestors. Is Britney Spears a clone of Marilyn Monroe? Is Britney Spears a clone? Is Britney Spears a clone of Marilyn Monroe? Abundance comes out. If you believe, the situation will improve. So abundance in the past. If you believe in the present, the situation will improve in the future. In the near future, in the past has come out. No, in the present. Yes. Woo, that's tricky. So helpful people was behind this huge yes card. There's no mistaking what this means. This helpful people is giving team, it's giving lab, it's giving creation, it's giving yes. It's giving yes. And the yes is in the past position. Wow. Wow. Because as you can see on the picture, it's uncanny. It's uncanny. Like, it's unmistakable. Like, come on now. Wow. Wow. It's a huge yes. It's like undisputed. That's a clone. That's lab shit. They took her body and did some shit with it. They abstracted DNA. They could even just have her body still and could have just replaced it with a fucking lookalike. They were already doing that shit back then. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Let me see. I don't know what could really come out in this true crime deck. Because I feel like that's all we needed to know right there. Like, that's all we needed to know right there. But with that abundance coming out first, it gives me that's not the only clone. There's multiple, there's many. There's multiple, there's many. That's what I'm hearing. There's multiple, there's many. What's up, babe? You said, yeah, Britney is a whole lot older than what they are saying. I think they been killed Britney a long time. Well, again, there was no Britney. Do you see what I'm saying? There was no Britney. There was no Britney. Britney has been an experiment from the get-go, okay? Ever since Marilyn Monroe died, there has been multiple and many clones using her DNA. These are people that were grown in a fucking lab, okay? Understand me here, okay? Like, again, our normal minds and how they were taught to process information, it's hard to process something like this. Because when you hear something like this come across like your ears and how your brain processes something so not normal to you, it's processed like it's strange. It's processed like I want to deny that. It's processed like I want to refute that, because it's like, how do I place that based off all the constructs and beliefs that I was given to believe in and base information off of and base truths off of. Okay, so, but again, guys, I'm just telling you, I'm just a messenger. Okay, I'm just a fucking messenger. Guys, Marilyn Monroe, they've taken her DNA, her cells, and made multiple and many clones from her. Okay, many, many, and multiple. That's, listen, that's just what I'm hearing. Okay, many and multiple. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what's gonna come out of this true crime deck about it, but let me just do a couple of cards, and then I'm about to get up out of here because I only want to stay here for about an hour anyway. Before I could even shuffle, two cards fell out. We got ketamine, and then we have burner phone. I don't know why those two wanted to slide out, but I just wanted to say them nonetheless. So, let's see. Angels, ancestors. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. If there's any messages or phrases concerning the Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe connection, let me know. Let's see what came out. This deck just fell over. Hold on. But these are the things that fell out. So we got heart. We got the letter L. We got killer. We got confusion, right? Very much that. We got knife. We have kidney. We have a lot of, it's all connected, bro. Good heart. Change of heart. Lungs. So it's definitely giving like swapping and body parts and like operations, and like that's what I'm saying, lab shit, like fucking Frankenstein and shit. Like, y'all, this is wild. Like, this has everything to do with some Frankenstein lab shit. Like, I mean, y'all, the truth be stranger than a motherfucking fiction. What's crazy though is Jeffree Star Even though, you know, he said he was a part of them, but he's got out since boom, boom, boom. But it's blood in, blood out. Nobody fucking gets out, but okay. But he says the truth about Britney Spears and Kanye West is 10 times worse than we think it is. So the shit that I'm explaining is even deeper than the shit just like, oh, they just look alike. And it's even deeper than what I'm even telling you. Because I mean, I'm only telling you what I'm allowed to tell you, but via what I'm being downloaded with. So yeah, this is some deep shit. Like deep shit. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to know for the night. Like, ooh, was that her clone? Because I mean, they just look too much alike, and the answer is a big fat ass yes. So guys, thank y'all for tuning into True Crime Tuesday with Case as the Oracle, your favorite psychic hoe. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Okay, period. Listen, I have a lot of things planned for this new year, okay? I love to upgrade and change things and make things, make things better. So definitely hold on to stay tuned, because just when you think that you figured me out, I go ahead and add something, do something new. So definitely stay tuned and stay down with the fam bam. Guys, I don't know what my complete schedule will be going forward, so I can get back to like a schedule of when I'm going to be like going live and stuff like that. So far, I'm going to always try to pull up for True Crime Tuesday or Thursday, and then I'll always try to pull up in between for like readings for lives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all guidance, clarity, and wisdom. You know, to be your spiritual advisor. Period. Your favorite psychic code. So just keep your notification bell on. Thank y'all for being part of my channel so far. We did not reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we definitely will get there. So make sure y'all keep like, sharing, and subscribing, and getting my name out there and getting me in the algorithm so more people can be aware of my content and my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I also have a Patreon where I will be dropping more exclusive content going forth this year. So if you want to be, know about what's going on over there, just go to patreon.com and look up Case That's the Oracle and get familiar with my tiers. I think that's all I wanted to say. I forgot to do that crystal sale, but I haven't forgotten. I just want to find like a good time to do it. I want to add some more pieces, so stay tuned because that's definitely coming up. I haven't forgot. I also want to do some merch giveaways coming up this month. So make sure you, again, stay tuned. Keep your notification bell on because this is going to be a good month and a good year for us over here at the K Says Spam Bam. Again, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I always say, seek the truth, vibrate higher, and carpe diem. Until the next time, shit, I'm out. Peace out, y'all. Catch me on my next live. I don't know when that will be, but it will be soon. So make sure you got your notification bell on. Until the next time, I'm out.